We saw him transforming himself into an ardent devotee.
Will enter Devi, and that will be really the moment of birth for her. So, maybe it's better you understand a bit of what we're trying to do here, or what we have done here yesterday, is Devi Bhairavi has only 3.5 chakras. That's how she's made, intentionally so. Because she's only one half of Dhyanalinga. She's half of him, and that's all she needs to operate. So she has only 3.5 chakras, the Mooladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipuraka, and only one half of Anahata. She is very, very passionate. Anahata is symbolized with 2 intersecting triangles. She has only one triangle, the other is not there, intentionally so. So we don't want her to be sappy and loving with people. This is liquid mercury, it'll stay this way. So this is the rasadanda. These two will reverberate together and make things happen. You will see from now, by midnight today, it will be phenomenally different. I want you to be like a snake, put your whole body to the ground and feel it. That's the idea of prostration, I want you to know. The idea of prostration is, you're not sensitive enough to go into a temple and just receive him like this. So you put your body to the floor, naked if possible. If nakedness is not allowed, with minimum clothes, at least the upper body. You know, temples always demanded this, no, slowly it's going away, so that you get in touch with the earth and feel it. That you're able to imbibe it at least that way. You're supposed to be… your body is supposed to be wet. Women were supposed to wear wet clothes and go and lie down on the floor, temple floor, so that what you are incapable of receiving just like this, at least this way, like a snake you crawl and get the best that you can get out of the place. Is she half a woman? No, she's a complete woman. It is just that in every human being, one half of you is feminine, another half of you is masculine. It is overshadowed because of certain hormonal secretions. If you have male hormones going in you, if you have testosterone going in you, it sort of overshadows the feminine in you. If you have estrogen going in you, it overshadows the masculine in you. But there is nobody here who does not have both in equal quantity. Everybody has masculine and feminine in the same quantity. To what extent you have subdued one aspect, either due to hormonal secretions or just to social conditioning, both ways you could have done it. So she's just woman. We've taken the man out of her. She's just a total woman, and that's dangerous. There is no masculine in her, she's just pure feminine. So, what we have done here is, it's a subtle process. Since yesterday, what we have constructed here is, this is more to make this space become like Devi before she comes alive. So we have built this 3.5 chakras here over this fire. I don't know if you're aware of this, some people have taken pictures of homams with what is today being referred to as Kirlian photography, and there are also other types of photographies which are more sensitive than normal photography, that they have found images, they're doing a Durga homam and they found an image of Durga in a very sensitive way. Have you heard about this? Forms appeared because of using certain mantras and this. So yesterday what we have created is from here, just about here, these 3.5 chakras are fully established and alive right now. I can pass my hand through it, but it doesn't disturb that, it's still in existence. So, this is so in your body, so many things are happening in the body, you put food into it, this happens, that happens, so many things happens to the body, but still your energy body retains its integrity, its shape and form, otherwise your body cannot function and continue to function the way it is functioning right now. Every change would dislocate it and break it. So right now we have these 3.5 chakras established here. This will last probably for another 30-40 days and then slowly dissipate itself. But the same thing has been manifested in the Rasadanda, that's literally forever. If they keep up the necessary process in this temple, 10,000 years, it'll still be alive, they cannot remove it. Because this is not done through mantras, this is done through prana pratishtha. There is a certain investment of energy in the process, and that's why the duration and how long it takes to make this happen. So if they maintain certain basic processes, it doesn't matter how many thousand years, it will stay as if it was consecrated today. We happened to go to Uttarkashi. How many of you been to Uttarkashi? If you go to Vishwanath temple in Uttarkashi, this was consecrated about little over 2025 years ago. Now, what was this, about 5 years ago? Maybe it's about 2030 years now. And if you go there, if you have some sense of this space and how these things happen, you will find that it's just like it's brand new, it was like consecrated yesterday. Over 2000 years, it's like it was done yesterday morning, like that it is. Because one thing that happened to this particular temple is, it's in the mountains, invaders did not go there and disturb the process. The families which took the responsibility of maintaining the temple over 2000 years ago, the same family lineage still is in charge of the temple, and they've maintained that so well. If that is maintained in this temple, for which we are preparing the people, right now we've got a few people ready. These beings will be referred to as Bairaginis, they will be women. Some are in the process, they have been through a few months of sadhana and they're slowly coming up. If we maintain this tradition, the structure has been built in such a way that we built this in such a way that you don't see the girth of everything. All the stone columns and everything is like huge rocks, okay? There is no cement, there is no any material which could deteriorate in a certain period of time. Even if there are seismological movements in the area, because Coimbatore is a seismologically sensitive place, in spite of that, if some basic little maintenance here and there is taken care of, a few thousand years is not an issue for this temple, it will easily stay. Only things like wood and this and that has to be maintained, rest of it will stay on. So the temple structure is geared that way because the Devi is geared that way. But she's also geared in such a way that if she's not taken care of for a certain period of time, she will leave the space. She's made like that, she is very sensitive. If you don't take care of her, she will leave, and if she leaves, she will leave angry. And when she's angry, you better not be around. I'm telling you, really, she's like that. When she's angry, you better not be anywhere around. So, this is both an insurance and a threat for the next generation. This generation, they'll definitely take care, no question about that. For the next generation or the few generations later, if you don't take care of her, she will leave, I won't be around, you will be around. When she leaves, she's not good. So I hope such things don't happen. We have set up various backup systems and insurances so that, she will give them enough time. Beyond that, if they don't take care, she will leave. we will do this churning. I want you to now… there are many more things about this, but I won't go into those aspects. Essentially, when you do this movement, you are sort of reorganizing the body. You bring a new level of integrity into the system, and it also becomes a passageway for a new possibility, because if you do it with certain awareness, these two dimensions of moving clockwise and anti-clockwise, pradakshina and apradakshina, there is an inner space between the two. These two are the movement, these two are the process of life, but there's an inner space of stillness, which is what we are referring to as Shiva. These two are two different forms of the Devi, but there are inner space of stillness which we are referring to as Shiva. So, I want you to do this with awareness. If you're seeking well-being, let these two things strengthen within you. If you're seeking liberation, let the inner space strengthen within you. Whatever is your choice, I leave it to you, because you're in a Devi temple.